This is right at the beginning of the novel, and Alice is catching the bus to work, and Simp, her imaginary friend, has come out of the house and got on the bus with her, which is unusual because Simp usually won't leave the house. She usually just stays at home. So I didn't know why Simp was on the bus with me, where she could get sat on and pushed around. She never left the house when we were kids. You make the rules, said Simp. Anyway, no one will sit next to you if you hold your face like that. Outside, the grey street was empty. Wind was blowing up clouds of dirt and pollen, making the bad and boring architecture of our city look worse. Since the protests over the Wellington situation a few months back, there were fewer people on the street. Ironic considering the population had increased by 500,000 in the last 18 months. The violence of the protests had shocked everyone. 5 refugees had been shot by people who said they had no right to be here. The police armed up. The fancy restaurants where refugees ate had security guards on the doors. Schools and government officials installed metal detectors. The Prime Minister said there would be zero tolerance for violence against refugees. People said they were scared to go out. On every media platform online, there were long threads with people arguing. They said this wasn't the New Zealand they knew. They said it was a brave new world. They said the government had not governed well in allowing large numbers of wealthy people from falling apart countries to buy their way into our country. They said to turn them away would be immoral. They said that only allowing the rich ones to come was immoral. They said, turn the wops out, they're not wanted. They said our country was being colonised again. They said, tino rangatiratanga. They said, shut down the trolls, now is the time for empathy. They said, tax the invaders. I stopped following. The threads pulled in a knotty tangle. What I did was, I caught the bus to work. I sat at my desk and ate sauerkraut that my best friend Amy made for gut health. I turned on my computer and pretended to work. I read long-form articles with a filter that blocked stories containing the words catastrophe, terror, counter-terror, collapse, chaos, end of, deoxygenated, gelatinous, future. I was not interested in such words. Avoidance tactics, said Simp. We'll kill you in the end, but you've always been good at denial.